Okay, this is flattering again. Because you're talking to me as if I'm supposed to know all this stuff about music or whatever. Or like I'm supposed to have a pitch or whatever. And supposed to have all this control as if I'm supposed to have vocal training to know all this stuff, which kind of implies, I guess you hearing my voice, you thought I should have some kind of knowledge, which is weird. It's kind of obvious I don't have control or anything of that nature in any of my notes, whether they're low or high or in the middle. What did this have to do with the topic, though? Like, really, I'm just trying to ask, what does that have to do with anything? You started talking about my lowest notes and saying they don't have control, but my notes in the fourth, third octave don't have any control either. None of them do. I mean, that's the major reason why I would need lessons. I've never said I didn't need lessons, so that's weird. Now, I wanted to address the whole thing you were talking about. No. The problem with you is this. You thought you could determine someone's chest voice by listening to them talk? That is just weird. You can't determine someone's chest voice when they're singing chest voice while they're talking. What are you trying to do here? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. You assume because you talk out of your chest, the rest of us do. I personally don't, and I know I don't because I can feel that I don't talk out of my chest. I talk kind of like at the lower end of my neck. Not end of my head either, though. It's kind of like in between the two. Talking about the hole in my voice, honestly, or a part of my voice that doesn't have complete... I would say, honestly, my mixed voice is non-existent. If we're gonna talk about my singing voice, I don't have a mixed voice. I have more of a chest voice, very short mixed middle voice, and then I have a head voice. The head voice is so much smaller than the chest voice when it comes to singing. Most of my voice is gonna be in my chest. That's just how I am. And I've already proven to you that what you thought was my head voice, what you thought was my chest voice was actually my head voice. Excuse me. And the reason I'm saying I proved that to you was because I've shown you already where my chest voice is in 2 different videos. So, at this point, you are claiming that Vocal Hacks didn't know what she was talking about, but it's clear you don't know anything about what you're talking about. You assume my head voice was my chest voice. You don't know anything. You think you can determine someone's voice type and their chest voice while they're talking to you. Like, you don't know where the fuck I'm talking to you from. You don't. You have no clue. Yet you assume I'm talking out of my chest, or you assume I'm talking out of my head. That would be dumb. You won't know where I'm talking out of unless I tell you where I'm talking out of. It's coming out of my body, so I feel where it's coming out of. It's not just... I don't understand why you thought that would be my chest voice. It's a very short voice. It doesn't have much depth. What kind of chest voice doesn't have depth? That's just my perspective. I can understand some of you guys seem like you don't have much depth, I guess, to your chest voice. I don't understand what the hell is going on with you guys. Physically, for me, my chest has always had a lot of space. It's just really my head and trying to connect to my head that are more the problem for me. So, that's all I have to say here. But it all goes to show you, of course, you wouldn't know anything about what you're talking about because you aren't a vocal teacher, you aren't a vocal coach, you aren't a singer, you aren't a songwriter, you aren't a musician, you are nobody, and you don't even have 10,000 subscribers on your channel. I mean, if you are supposed to be all this into music, not even the people into the music sector want to hear what you have to say because they're not even watching your channel. They're not watching your content, they're not subscribed to your channel. They don't respect the work that you put in. It's just the truth. So, I mean, from the public, they kind of don't respect what you have to say either. And this is probably why, because you'll tell people that their head voice is really their chest voice, you know. And you'll get all distressed by the fact that their head voice isn't their chest voice. Like I said, people like you, if you were a vocal teacher or a voice teacher, you would really destroy someone's voice because you'd be making people scream up to the 6th octave and 7th octave when their vocal limit is maybe like a C6 at the highest, you know. But yeah, that's all I have to say in this video. I just think, it's really weird that you decided to show how much you don't know, really, and the more you talk, the more you show how little you know, because you make assumptions, and then it shows if you're making those assumptions, you're going off of bad information, and you're getting stuck in it, and getting stubborn in it, because you don't want to be wrong. But the thing is, much of the time you're going to be wrong, because you don't know a lot. So, even a person who's a beginner can see right through your bullshit. That lets you know you don't know enough to even trick a beginner. You don't know enough to even trick me. And I'm a beginner. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and have a great day. Bye.